Please enjoy this feature presentation of the Crooked River Radio Network. This program is rated for all audiences.
4 guys on sports. 4 guys on sports. 4 guys on sports starts now.
Yeah, don't it though?
There you go. There you go. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, what happened to Shawn? Here he comes.
He's got stomach issues, so I kind of just gotta.
He'll be on and off today, probably.
Yeah, he'll be in and out. I know when it hits him, man.
Yeah, I can relate to that somehow.
Yeah.
Considering how my evening went last night, stubbed my toe. Went to go into the bathroom, stubbed my damn toe on a piece of furniture. Started bleeding like a stuck pig. That's all I needed.
Wow.
But anyway.
It's always painful, too. Man, that's painful.
I got neuropathy in my feet. I don't feel nothing.
Oh. Wow.
In fact, if I wasn't awake, I probably wouldn't even know I did it.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. Anyway, looky here. We got Nate in this morning.
Nate the Great.
Right.
And can't hear him, but.
Yeah, I know. Hello, Nate? Yeah, you're chopping up pretty bad again.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
what
something.
they did to our they added ran the Verizon down through here, and ever since they ran Verizon through our community here, the internet access has been sketchy at best.
Okay.
That sucks. Anyway, what do we got going on here today, guys? I know I'm pretty happy, but that's just me. I'm the poor old board operator.
Yeah. I looked at his game. I'm watching it, and I'm critiquing it, a little bit. And I watched, a couple of throws that he should have made that he missed, and one interception that it should have been an interception.
Yeah.
But all in all, that kid looked good. I mean, that touchdown pass was a dime. It was, I watched him move in the pocket. He looked good. And again, like I say, I watched it from a standpoint to not just as a fan, but to critique him. So I did see it was just really 2 passes 3 that I was sketchy on. But like I say, the one where he made the play and he ran and he had him and he knew when he threw, he's like, I just missed that one. But no one plays it. My point is, I say this, no one plays a perfect game, but I did critique. I saw Nate shaking his head because I did critique him, not just watch him as a fan, but I watched it for the purpose of critiquing him. And to me, what he did was, this is preseason, but he put the league on notice, let y'all know, y'all made a mistake. Even Cleveland, y'all waited till the whatever pick it was.
6th round.
Yeah, 144th pick to get me, and in that, so y'all don't get to save face on this either, but I'm gonna show y'all. And but he looked good. He looked good. I watched him throw some passes the young man looked good. He made some mistakes, but he looked good. And I say that because I know you was watching him as a fan. I was watching him for the point of to critique his whole game.
Tell you though, there was a lot of youth in that game, though.
Yeah,
Especially as a wide receiver. Yeah, wide receiver.
I thought. Go ahead, Sean.
Defensive player that played on special teams that stood out. Aiden kid. Aiden Huntington or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He stood out.
I thought the game. What was interesting to me was, first and foremost, he wasn't even going to play, and he was fourth on the depth chart, quarterback depth chart, which is a joke. And then because of the quote unquote supposed injuries, okay, he winds up getting the start. But here's what bothered me. They didn't play any other starters, and Carolina started out with starters, and they were blitzing at the beginning of the game. They were blitzing Shador Cleveland, and so to your point, Gordon, yeah, he did have a couple sketchy throws, but I was looking at it and I was like, okay, well, all things aren't equal. You got Cleveland reserves playing against Carolina starters. Now we know Carolina isn't exactly, like the Philadelphia Eagles, of course. But nonetheless, we know that there's a big difference typically between a starter and a practice dummy or a reserve. And no offense, I don't mean that in a way to be demeaning to anyone who's worked hard to get to this level at any level at all. But so I was kind of that kind of annoyed me a little bit, but I couldn't agree with you more on your take. I felt like it was a spot on that in spite of everything, I think that he performed outstanding with what he had out there with him. And I think once, not just him, but them collectively as a group, once they settle in, they didn't look half bad. There was some, obviously these guys was trying to make a roster and this, that, and the other. And they didn't look half bad. But I wonder what he would have looked like with first team reps. Some cats from the first team out there, I think it would have probably looked a little differently as well, too. But I think that he looked shockingly well. Because the first thing I thought of, man, I looked at it, and like you say, I looked at it, I was critiquing, I critique everything anyway, because I don't know, but I'm somewhat of a perfectionist anyway, I'm always looking. But I was like, man, I mean, is this really what they're going to do? First game of the season, you're going to throw the guy out here, man, with the reserve? But I was actually impressed. I was impressed with the way he played, and I'll be honest. On the other side of the ball, there, as far as Carolina, I was actually impressed with Bryce Young. Now mind you, Bryce Young is not a rookie anymore. He's been in the league for a minute now. Still a very young player, we know that. But I was actually pretty impressed with him too.
I've been impressed with him. Knowing where he's at, and that's the other thing is the system that you're in. We saw that with the kid in Chicago. Sometimes you get to a system, you're in a system where it's, what is it? Was they saying we use, okay, you are now captain of the Titanic, but in that, and I watched it there and the some of the, like I say, he had a couple throws that were, one of them, it was just, he just floated it. And over his head, he missed him. And he had one where when he threw the ball, the guy still caught it. And a lot of times receivers, sometimes they don't get, they're just due for the catches they make. When they're throwing that ball, and we had an argument over that before, and you're going this way and you got to reach back there, and he caught it still. It was just the timing was off. But I say that to say this, there hadn't been a perfect quarterback out there, not even Tom Brady. And this is his first game. So I was very much impressed. And the one where he threw the ball, great throw, great catch. Oh boy, just one hand, remind me of, what was his name, Edelman? That little just, it was, and I really did. I think he put the league on notice. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show you so-and-so something. And I loved it. And he's got to have some of his dad's DNA in him anyway. And we know about his dad. His dad was that dude. Oh, I'm going to show you something, And that's who he is. That's how he's wired. That kid looked good.
Speaking of his father, have you noticed how quiet it's been, or he's been? He's not doing any interrupting like certain other quarterbacks and wide receivers in this league.
Yes.
Nate's favorite from Baltimore, and there's just a couple I could think of. Parents have got no right to be in. You can take and guide your son like that, but don't get it in the media. Doesn't belong there. I'll tell you a couple of things that I saw. Number one, he was 13 of 26 for 168 yards, I think they said.
That's a heck of a game.
And he didn't play the whole game. He didn't play the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but if you look at those stats, 13 of 26 for 100 and almost 200 yards or whatever it is, that's a pretty good game.
And he had a quarterback rating of 107, 106.85 or something like that, almost 107, which first game, what do you expect?
And so he was impressive. And I think that, if you turn on, you look at the in sports media, that's all I can say is, hey, look, he looked good. If you'd have to not be a football fan to say he didn't look good. He looked good out there. And my thing is this, and I'm, I like the approach that Deion has taken. He'd say anything. And if anybody's qualified to speak, who better than the best cover guy we've ever seen?
Exactly.
But whereas those other talking heads out there, ain't got much to say, man. You didn't even play at that level. Some of them didn't even play at that level.
Yeah.
You need to shut the ham sandwich up, But anyway, at that, I was just impressed with him, and I think he's only going to improve. We had a discussion the other week, and I think he's going to only improve. And will he be a great quarterback? He probably very well be. But let's not just throw him out there and think that he's going to light it up like this first year. No. Because first and foremost, they're going to come at him. He's a rookie like anybody else in the NFL. And they coming at him. And then the argument that we had the other week was, or the discussion we had the other week was, the conference in which he played in. And they played a few good teams. But the conference he played in is if you put that conference up against the Big Ten, top to bottom, they don't, it's not close.
Yeah.
Put them up against SEC, it's not close. My point was, that was the point I was making last week. But I think this kid is going to show. He's going to show him. And I think he's got just enough chip on his shoulder, too. I'm going to show you something. And this is a kid that he didn't, from a money standpoint, hey, look, if he doesn't play it down, he's set. He made enough in college, besides the fact that, his dad already has generational wealth.
Yeah, that was not, it really wasn't a bad show all around. The TV commentators were saying that they didn't know what to expect when they came in there. But last year was kind of a, the first game, it was a pretty much flop. And he got talking about how this game was actually fun to watch. And that's exactly right. That Huntley, I think, that quarterback that they put in for the last quarter, he was not too bad either, I didn't think.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you. And I'm thinking that they still are going to do some battling. And they're going to want to throw, you watch, this season, they're going to want to throw him out this year because also he's must-watch TV. We talking about billionaires, and billionaires won't make what? More beds. It is what it is. But also in that, and we're looking at Buffoon from the side of all that money they gave Watson, that he basically was a no-show.
Yeah, he ain't coming back here.
Yeah. But, I mean, he got that money guaranteed. So we're going to see this kid more sooner than later. He's going to get his opportunity to shine. And trust me, he's going to take his lumps, but he's not going to shy away from them. He's going to take it on the chin and get up and do it again. That's how he's wired. He just strikes me as a tough kid and everything.
You got to wonder if he was even there last night. I never saw him, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty much given up on it too. He'll be retired by the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's sad though, and in all fairness, what's so sad though, man, is that I mean, the guy he's got health issues. I mean, in terms of when we say health, talking about his physical, his ability to actually be an athlete. He's got health issues, man. He can't stay healthy. So it is sad. So it's not like he's, has a drug addiction or something like that.
No. And that's not the thing. For me, and I don't know what he's going through with his body. None of those guys. I know I wouldn't be out. I couldn't take one good lick out there from, with these young folks out there today. They hit me, I'd probably be laying on the ground crying now.
Funny, Shawn they hit me, man. I might be laying on the ground smiling. Like, yes, buddy. No.
They are, and it is time to move on. No hard feelings for the man. No, by no means. And like I say, I don't know what they go through, to take a lick at that level, and some of those guys, how big, strong, and fast they are, I have, as athletes, I have nothing but respect for them. I don't, I listen to them talk about that and the money they want and everything. And I got to put this in here, the whole Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones thing, and how ugly that's gotten. But Micah took that to the media, which I felt like he shouldn't, because if you take it to the media, you're not winning with Jerry Jones. That man, he thrives on this. He could have paid him a long time ago and saved money, but he knew that, okay, all right, I'm going to wind up paying him more, but it's still, if it hadn't been for Shedur's game last night, well, either way, but had they not played him much, Dallas would still be the top story. We were the top story all week because of the Micah Parsons deal. And Jerry Jones is who he is, and that all that publicity for him, ain't no such thing as bad publicity, And Micah Parsons saying trade me and this, that, and the other. And what's going to happen is he's going to get tagged. And I heard that the tag is $24 million. He wants 45 because he wants more than Myles Garrett or Watt. which I think of the three, I think Michael's in third place. You know.
Yeah, he seems
I put
to.
Watt 1, Garrett 2, and Parsons 3. That's how I rate him.
He seems to be hot one time and not even there the next. I don't know what's in his psyche.
Well, what it is with Micah is this, and it's gone around, and they talk about it, is that, okay, Miles Garrett and Watt, them dudes, they're hard to run against. They're tough on the run. And, man, they, getting sacks and everything. And I think Watt is ahead of both of them. I mean, he's better than his brother was. And then if you look at it, both Watt and Garrett seem to be bigger, stronger guys. I think what Parsons has over them is speed. And he is so good at when he can pin his ears back and rush third and long. The dude he's a beast. But he's just not those guys, man. We've seen Miles Garrett just throw guys out there, just freakish athlete. He's on a different level.
They showed Miles Garrett talking to a reporter last night. I couldn't believe it was him. He lost a ton of weight, but he was all bulked up in that. It's what weight was on there was all beef.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's going to make a difference for him this year. My wife says, "Is that Miles?" I don't know. And then they showed a picture of his stats and that, and it turns out it was him.
Now, a thought with Parsons was, they tried to, back in the day, with Pat's other team, Le'Veon Bell, I think they tried to franchise tag him, and he refused. He just sat out.
My other team, who is that? Is it this one, Gordon?
Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks.
Isn't it funny how I work that stuff in?
He had his finger on the trigger, boy, on the button. But yeah, but if you guys remember that and the way he did it, So, but I think that would be to his demise to just totally sit out. I think you need to go ahead and play for that $24 million. And I think that as a league, you can only franchise, you can only tag them twice, a player twice.
Yeah.
So hopefully they come to some agreement. But Jerry Jones said in the media, and you're not supposed to do this, but he said, basically he came up and said that, I thought we had a deal, that basically the old nod and just a handshake, that we were, and I don't know if Parsons' agent just said, no, man, that ain't even close. I don't know what they offered him. If he was, and I get it, if they offered him $30 million a year, I'd tell him take a hike too, because it's negotiating time. But I think in his negotiating,
Oh my God, I'm horrible.
Oh, sorry about that.
You go ahead.
No, I hit a wrong. I was trying to delete something. I hit the wrong button. So that. What has Dallas played their first game yet?
No, it's today. They played what time? I got to look again. I got a lot going on today. Got a big party to go to. One of my grandbabies is turning 8.
Wow.
So it's a big party. They're throwing a big old party. We're going to have this huge water slide out there in the yard and all that.
That sounds like fun.
Yep, yep.
I'd do that. Anyway, Nate, you've been awful quiet.
But so the Cowboys play the Rams today, preseason.
Yes, sir.
That's who that's who's in their sights today. I didn't get to watch the Commanders preseason opener, and I'm glad I didn't, of course. Anyway, so I don't know who they played or what they played, but it wasn't a very good showing. As they got 48 to 48-18, which lets me know that they wasn't taking it serious, wasn't taking no chances and so forth and so on. So obviously no one showed up. They might have played the fans for all I know. But so I don't know. But I was pleasantly surprised by what I saw yesterday in Cleveland. So hopefully that carries over, throughout this preseason into the regular season. Hopefully they learn something from that, and they'll go ahead and use that moving forward. They'll go ahead and get this young fella a chance to actually get some first team, reps or preseasons in anticipation of perhaps him getting an opportunity to actually play during the regular season. But I would have liked to have been able to see what Cleveland's defense actually looked like in terms of the guys that's going to be playing. So, right. I didn't really get to see much there.
I wouldn't expect that till the last game.
No, you
And then
I would have still liked to have seen it, but yeah.
And it ain't going to be too much, I don't think.
They Cleveland is, they go through these periods where, the ranking far outpaces the actual performance, and Cleveland has been that kind of team for the last 2 years where the ranking that they get versus the performance that they put out there, it hasn't been balanced at all. So I don't know where they are right now, preseason wise, going into the season. I don't know, where they stand, what the take is on them yet. I hadn't paid any attention to that yet to see, how they think they stack up on the defensive side of the ball. I know people think that they have a good defense, but I don't know. I've not been really that impressed with Cleveland defense for the last, at least definitely last season. I wasn't impressed, not even in the least. So I don't know.
Well, they got in that last draft. They actually picked up those the two guys that were on defensive. The other one, the one is is going to work the other side of Myles Garrett. I would just one time. I'd like to see them just tear it up as far as the season goes. We'll see what happens, but may have to wait for the new stadium before, which that is another story altogether. That they've bought the land, they've got they're getting ready to do the first shovel, and they're saying it's going to be ready by summer of 29. We'll see what happens. I want to see what that dome doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. And I had another thought. I didn't know that what's his name, that quarterback for Carolina had even moved. That Andy, what the hell's his last name? He quarterbacked most of the day, or most of the time yesterday. until they took, what's his name out, Shador. Come on, guys, help me out. Who was a quarterback? He was a quarterback for. His name was Andy.
Let's see, where's Shawn at? Man, he's right there. Let me look at that. Let's see.
Oh, Gordon, you're starting to sound like Bill Belichick. Oh, let me.
Andy Dalton played for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was
Redhead.
Yeah.
The Redhead. Yeah. He played for Dallas briefly, and he was okay. He's just always been a backup.
Journeyman.
Yeah, and that's probably where he's going to stay the rest of his career because he really wasn't that good. I didn't think he made some mistakes that a normal quarterback wouldn't make. A couple of questionable calls, and he didn't complete over like a 5-yard pass. It was either he was throwing at the wrong place or whatever. I wasn't real impressed with him. That Huntley on the Browns, he didn't do too bad. I'm waiting to see what do you guys think is going to be the Browns' quarterback room this year? Because you've got, 5 to pick from?
I don't know until we can see what's going on with Gabriel and what's his name, the other quarterback.
Pickett.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? I want to believe that they're going to get pressure to throw Sanders in there, pretty quick. I think because they're going to get a lot of flack unless whomever starts out is having a great year, then. I mean, it is what it is. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it. Yeah.
They got actually, if it wasn't for the injury, they had 6 quarterbacks in that room.
Right. And I think it's still.
I could see this going a couple of different ways as far as that quarterback room goes. You're either going to keep both rookies. And Shador and that guy they got right before him. Gabriel, yeah. They can keep those two and keep Flacco as a backup. Or if they decide to put Flacco in, I'm kind of thinking that they're probably going to put Huntley and Pickett. I wouldn't be surprised if they put them down the road. And plus your sixth one, which was the idiot, was...
Well, here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Deshaun's going on pup for the year.
Yeah.
Or majority of the year. And then probably Sanders or Gabriel are going to go on practice squad.
Oh, I never thought of that.
And then you're going to have one of the rookies going to go on be the third string while Pickett and Flacco battle out for the starter. That's how it's going to probably end up.
Oh, I could see him putting Shador in third place.
Right.
And that would not be too bad. I don't want him to see. I don't want him to throw him to the wolves.
No, I don't think it's what they have where you just throw them out there.
You got the option, with them to, hold them out for the year even.
I don't think they're going to do that. Yeah. I think the way I imagine them thinking, they've got a whole big room of these guys now when they have to trim, that's going to be whoever doesn't show up on the,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like he's showing out. I could see Flacco playing quarterback. I can see Pickett being a second and Shador being the third place. I never thought about the practice squad, but I would imagine you could put Huntley over there. And who else is left besides Watson? And I think I agree with you, Sean. They're going to put Watson will be on the pup.
I don't see any value in. I think Pickett's terrible. I'm sorry, I do. Man, I don't get that at all. I mean, I don't even see. I don't understand it. I don't understand the. Man, I don't even understand why they. I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what you're saying from him.
He's supposed to have been a Super Bowl caliber. I don't know that he's played like that, but you know, he's supposed to be pretty decent. I mean, Pittsburgh took him. Maybe that's what's wrong with him.
Pittsburgh's luck at the quarterback draw lately, man, it's been way worse than Cleveland.
And I think it's going to stay that way. At least I hope it does. Let us have our chance for once.
Yeah, I'm talking about Pittsburgh, though. Will Howard, state quarterback, fractured his hand.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I wasn't real keen on him anyway. I don't think he's what.
Talking about Buckeyes, former Buckeyes, did you see that kickoff return for Travion?
No,
The first kickoff to him, he took it back 100 yards.
I ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Was that Travion
Henderson, yeah.
Was he playing? Did Cleveland somehow get him?
No, Travion plays for the Patriots.
Oh, okay. There was one that I think it was Trevor.
Quinshawn, you're thinking.
Who?
Quinshawn, you're thinking of. Played for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, maybe.
He's the one that's in trouble right now.
Well, the idiot deserves it. That, you know, some of these guys are so overrated, but I think that's the thing that motivates them. You can be either the worst or second worst in the league, and they'll still be hyping you up. I mean, you're even getting that from Kozar 30 years later. Oh, Bernie, yeah, Bernie, whatever. Next, and we can't leave out the biggest, one of the bigger mistakes Cleveland ever made. Yeah, thinking about this, there really was. They've done the quarterback position. They've went crazy with that. You think of all the players that didn't work out, like
Cleveland fans hyping those up.
like what's his name down there in Tampa, Baker. I don't care what anybody says, he'll always be Baker. And then you had Johnny Football. Then you had the Deshaun deal and got 13 games out of him in 4 years. You know,
Didn't you hear Brandon Wheaton?
yeah, that was another one.
Tim Couch.
And that you just got to wonder what they were.
Every quarterback comes in here and they'll go to shame.
The thing I liked about when I saw how tall Flacco was last night, that was because they showed him doing an interview with that sideline reporter. He's a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised at how big he really is.
He's 6'5".
Oh, that's why he's got the range of being able to oversight the field.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you go after tall quarterbacks. Anyway, what do you
Be
happen?
a short quarterback and just be able to shake and bake, baby.
Oh, shake and bake my ass.
Buddy, he lighted it up in Tampa Bay, though. Oh, he did last year.
He's always going to be Baker. You
he played
you
pretty
guys
good.
need to admit that for me.
I'm going to tell you this, though. Everybody's talking, who they're talking about down there in Tampa about is a lot of big Buka,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he got him another receiver now. Uh-oh.
They're really hyping him up, big Buka.
He'll always be Baker.
Watch out, man. Watch out.
Man, watch out my butt.
Come back and bite you.
That dude played with confidence, man. That's shake and bake.
Yeah, confidence. He's confident that he's in a pitch. He's going to throw the ball to somebody that doesn't belong to on the opposite side.
So Dad, and quoting Nate, he's a bum.
Tell you something. You look at when he was in Cleveland, man. He was a double bum. But I got to give it up, man. I got to give him credit where credit's due, man. See, and that's what bothers me, man. I'm like, what's Cleveland, man? Is it, man? So it wasn't all. I mean, it was a lot of him, but maybe it wasn't all of him.
Wasn't all him. And again, I think a lot of times, not making excuses, but we don't know what players are going through. I just think that the things that he went through, he didn't handle it maturely. He lacked some maturity. And that was, to me, that was his biggest thing to me. I didn't think he was ever going to be a great quarterback, but I thought would have been a solid quarterback.
You got to wonder.
I'm not going to say he's a bum.
He's a bum. Yeah. He ain't no good. I'd rather see, what the hell's that? Your passionate savior, that played for one of those teams out west, and now he's in Baltimore. Oh, I'm brain farting here. It's too early.
Running back?
Huh?
You talking about the running back?
Yeah.
Henry?
No, the wide receiver they got from Cleveland.
Wide receiver. Damn.
You know it's Nate's guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, him.
It was a stud when he was with Cleveland.
PB&J.
Yeah, PB&J, that was it.
Super Bowl champ.
Yeah,
PB&J. Yeah, hey, you know what?
He looked into it.
We can call him that, but you know what? Didn't he come up lame in that game, too?
Yeah, he did. 3 plays later, he was laying on the ground.
And you know what?
He played excellent.
To me, you know what? It's one thing to go and win a Super Bowl, as they talk about, some guys just ride the bus. He got to ride the bus.
I tell you what, you take his plays out, they lose.
And it was so easy because he was so wide open. Because they had so many other guys they had to cover. They had to put double coverage on. So
I'll tell you what.
At least you put your least defender on him, the one, and he caught some balls. And
did that least defender was that least defender getting a paycheck?
who was defending him at the time? I think he did. Who was covering him? But at the time, that defender wasn't one of the better defenders either. That's the thing about it. And what I'm looking at things that you don't look at. I'm looking at dudes in double coverage and still catching on them. Still catching balls in double coverage.
Thing was, he was the one catching on the balls. He was carrying them.
He played man. He caught. Was it 2 balls or 3 balls?
About 5 balls. About 5.
And no. Hey man, don't make me go back there now, because I see you going as a fan, and you ready to one of the all-time great.
I'm going as my recollection, my memory.
Well,
about 5 or 6.
You getting old, man.
About 5 or 6 balls, man.
But hey, we talking about a dude that rated him as one of the best wide receivers of all time.
At that time.
What?
Before he got hurt.
Insane. And then, and you know, I mean, you try to put that dude up there like he was a Jerry Rice or you know, he made one catch that got him really famous, and that was
all I can say is this, man. Dude's a Super Bowl champ.
And yeah, he rode the bus, man.
Talking about wide receivers, did you see?
You know what they say? Either you gonna ride on the bus or you gonna get rolled over.
But you know what? At the same time, this is the same man that called Cooper a bum, and we was trying to tell him, no, this dude is good. But because of money, Dallas was going to pay their young stud, and you were saying he was a bum. And the dude,
what's Cooper doing, man?
And he's old now.
We ran him out of Cleveland, man. We had to get rid of the dude, man.
But the dude was a heck of a player. Hey, y'all ran with PB&J out too for a reason.
We couldn't keep him.
He was a bum.
Couldn't keep him.
He's a bum.
We had an immature quarterback that
but he couldn't even stay healthy.
His receiver.
He couldn't even stay healthy, man.
Yeah. Talking about quarterbacks, who do you think's going to win the Ohio State battle?
Who's going to win that battle? Who's going to win that quarterback starting role? I don't know, man. It's shifted up on them, huh? It wasn't what they expected. Man, they got too much competition. They got legitimate competition in their quarterback room. It's not like, doggone Cleveland Browns playing game. They got legitimate competition, quarterback competition. I don't know. Man.
Did you guys see the Hall of Fame game this last week?
I did.
It was not one of the best games I ever watched. But as usual, Harbaugh's team had to win. That's another story in itself.
It's according to the Buckeyes, it's Keenholz versus Sayan. Right now.
Say it again. Repeat that, Sean. Couldn't hardly hear you.
Keenholz versus Sayan. Yeah, Sayan's right now in the lead, but
yeah.
Sean, is there any way you could get a list of the games coming this week?
Yeah.
Let's take and do our predictions. Feels good to be doing this again.
It does. It does. It does. It's preseason, so it's mature. So it's really just
Well, I think we can.
But it's desperately good, man.
I don't really see anything as far as on my schedule, so we should pretty much here for the duration.
Your second favorite team played today at 7, Sean, Pat.
My second favorite?
Yeah.
I'll be sure not to watch it. I dropped something here.
Who's his second favorite team?
Oh, I know you guys are setting me up here.
Say that. Say they like ball the hard way. That steel curtain, boy.
Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks.
Are you happy now? Are we happy now?
Yeah, so guys, well, we just want to know, but if they really know what they're talking about, but
I need that other. I was looking for that. Whenever I reboot this radio station thing, it loses some of the stuff that I have in the sound effects. And I've been looking for that thing on Trump, and I can't find it.
All right, I got today's and tomorrow's games ready.
okay,
Ready, y'all?
ready.
Okay. First game is going to be Giants Buffalo.
Giants and Buffalo. I'm taking the Giants because Buffalo's not going to show anything.
Yeah, that's a good pick because you figure Giants need to get a win any way they can. So the only wins they probably get is preseason.
Yeah, their starters are Russell Wilson. I don't think he's going to be playing in this game.
Yeah, I think I'll take Buffalo on that one.
Third, Russell, your backup is Jameis. And then Jack, what's the name from Ole Miss? That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants on it, though, because Buffalo's not gonna play all their players.
Yeah, they're not going to play, and Giants are. They got to get better. They have to. They were bad last year.
Who are you picking again, Dan?
I'll take Buffalo.
Nate.
I got the Giants because the Giants is going to be they're going to be all out, man. They need a win. They can take a win. They don't care whether it's preseason on the practice field or wherever the case is.
All right, next game is Houston and Minnesota.
I'm going to say Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll take Houston too. That's I like that quarterback in there. I'll take him.
He's probably going to take maybe just a couple. He'll probably take the first couple snaps, and then he's going to be out
right
there.
too.
They're building the culture down there in Houston.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I said Houston. Yeah.
Okay, everybody going Houston. All right. Next game, Cowboys at Rams.
I won't take Cowboys.
You skipped over
I'm going Cowboys at Rams.
that.
I'm going Rams on that one.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'll have to take the Rams too. Nothing. Against,
So, Cowboys team so under.
nothing against the Cowboys or anything, but I'll take whoever they're playing.
Okay.
Even though they're such an underperforming team, man, they got everything they need.
Well, we'll see how Shoddy does this year, so we'll see.
Yeah, they need running backs now, man.
Oh, they got everything they
Yeah.
need.
See how Shouty doing?
No, Shotty.
Yeah, I think that's
Schottenheimer.
We're gonna call him Shouty.
They got everything they need down there.
All right.
Hell, I just hope
They
he.
hadn't had a running back. Now they hadn't had a running back in what? A couple years, yeah.
I just hope he does better than his son.
Didn't they have Zeke Elliott last year?
They did have Rico Dowdell.
They didn't have Zeke last year.
They had Dowdell. He had over 1,000 yards.
He did. He's gone now.
And he playing for Carolina. All right. Next game, Pitt at Jacksonville. Jacksonville on that one.
Yeah,
I think I'll do that.
Jacksonville got some good. They got some good pickups, man. Jacksonville, they done decent in the draft. Yeah, that's where your boy is, Gordon. Right? Jacksonville, Colorado Savior.
Yeah. Travis. All right. Next game, Tennessee at Tampa. I got Tennessee on that one. I don't think they're going to be playing.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, no, Baker won't play.
Yeah, I'll take. What was it, Tennessee?
Yeah, I'll take Tennessee.
I'll take Tennessee also.
Nate. Tennessee.
Mine's telling me to go with Tampa. I just can't pick a Baker-led team, even though if he's even on the sideline, man. So I'm going with the Titans, man.
Oh, but he's balling out. Didn't you just tell us that, Nate? He's balling out, man.
He is.
Why ain't you going to pick him if he's balling out so bad?
Yeah. I'm still struggling on forgiving him.
All right. Jets at Green Bay. Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
That's going to be a good. That's going to be a good game there because those are two really good teams, to be honest. So even the Cats coming off even the reserves, it's going to be a good game. It's not going to be a lot of starters in that game, though. I can tell you that now.
So who you got?
Man, it's hard to pick.
What about
Oh, my
you?
God.
Pat, who you got?
What was the picks again?
Green Bay and the Jets.
Oh, God. I'd almost have to go with Green Bay because I think they're more of a – they've got better – they're a little bit better than what
Jets.
the Jets are.
Okay.
And seeing that Aaron Rodgers is pretty much gone from there, I think Aaron Rodgers landed in
Pittsburgh.
Didn't he?
Yes. Yeah. So,
Chiefs, Cardinals.
yeah, Nate.
Oh, Green Bay.
Green Bay. Okay. Sorry. All right, next game, Chiefs at Cardinals.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
Starting quarterbacks in that game.
Yeah, I'll go with the crowd.
But you, Nate?
I just got to shake it up a little bit, so I go with the Chiefs. Even though I just got to be different.
Denver at San Fran.
I'm taking Denver because I don't like San Fran. There's too many so-called San Fran fans down here.
I don't know. I think I'd probably take San Francisco anyway.
Okay.
I think I'm rocking with Denver. And Denver's they've been working hard to improve.
Yeah, they did improve last year.
Sunday's games. Miami at Chicago.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami here too. Chicago ain't crap.
Man, the team loaded.
Yeah,
They
Chicago.
never use the talent.
I think so. But I know it's preseason too.
That team up.
There we go.
What was it? Oh, I already picked it. Yeah, I picked Miami. We're looking for.
Okay, next game, New Orleans at Chargers.
Chargers.
I'll take the Chargers, yeah.
Yeah, I do really. Y'all not forgetting that these ain't nothing but preseason games, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Ain't gonna be no starting lineups.
So who you taking? Nate?
It's kind of hard though.
It's preseason, man. Yeah, you are.
But I'm gonna go with the Chargers. It's a hard pick though, man. Preseason game.
Okay, I'm going to go up until Friday's game, which Tennessee at Atlanta.
Atlanta, baby.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I think you guys are right there. Same here.
Game I'm going ATL. All right, next game, KC at Seattle.
KC.
Yeah, I'll take
I guess
KC.
I do KC. And
Yeah. Everybody's going KC across the board there. Okay. That'll get us up until next week.
All right, that's cool. Anything else we need to cover?
Not that I know of.
so,
All right, let's move it on out of here.
all right.
I get back to where I belong here. There it is. Coming up this week, we've got tomorrow night. We got Radioactive, 7:30 to 9-ish. Not sure what topics we're going to cover yet, but that show's usually it's got a real sense of humor more than the other stuff we have on here. Although this one does pretty well with the humor wise. Then Monday night we've got the Art of Argument, which
That'll check on there.
we're gonna be taking and talking about Trump's invasion of the television, and also some of this Epstein stuff that's going on, and I'd like to know how it's legal that you can have a president take and tell you what to watch by going to the news media and threatening to pull their license or anything like that. That's not. I'm not going to get into that here, but it should be a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once we get off the air, I got something to say about that one.
And then, of course, then next Saturday we have this show at 11 a.m. ish, 11:30 somewhere. Whenever we decide to get started, But that's it for that. We have started a new. If you're into the social media stuff, on Rumble we have the. There's a show called Elmer's World that we just did last weekend, and it's ham radio related. We're going to go through the stuff it takes to get the licensing, and what all you can do as a ham. It's been a pretty good one. So if you get a chance, look for that one. I needed that. And that's about it. Anything, anybody else? 'Cause if we're out of here, we're out of here. Have a good week, and 7-3. This is Media Production.